An industry insider hints that some Xbox Series X information that was supposed to drop this August has been pushed to September. And with Xbox announcing Series X is launching in November, we have a couple leaks that might actually point to the day it will launch. Let's talk about it. What is going on, everybody? It's Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everyone's having a great day. If you guys could do me a big favor, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, share this video out on social media. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys for all the support. There definitely has been a lot of Xbox news dropping in the past couple days. Halo Infinite gets delayed to 2021. Microsoft officially announces that Series X will be launching this November, and a whole bunch of controller leaks that proves Xbox Series S, aka Xbox Lockhart, is an actual thing. But in this video, we're gonna focus on what an industry insider said regarding some information that was supposed to drop during August for Xbox Series X and potentially Xbox Series S, has now been shifted to September, and because of the new Xbox controller leak, we might have a better idea of just exactly when the Series X is going to launch this fall. Since the beginning of August, I speculated, and I had a pretty good idea that Microsoft was planning some sort of presentation towards the end of the month to not only officially reveal Xbox Series S, but to also give us the price, release date, and pre-orders for the next generation console. Now maybe that presentation still goes on as planned, and I'm sure Xbox has other news it wants to share with everybody, but noted industry insider Shinobi602 posted on Reset Era about some recent developments that he heard. At the same time, expect news about other Xbox stuff that's been going on around recently to come a bit later too. Stuff that was planned for this month pushed to next month. So what exactly could Shinobi be referring to here? Well, I think for sure he's referring to the announcement of Xbox Lockhart, aka Xbox Series S. And in my opinion, you can't reveal that system without talking about price. So it's realistic to assume that if that announcement got pushed from the end of August and is now sometime in September, then I would hazard to guess that we would not be getting any sort of announcements this month regarding price, pre-orders, and release date, and that Microsoft will just give us that information in September now. Trust me, I know how frustrating it is when all this information is just right at your fingertips and you finally think Microsoft, Xbox, PlayStation are going to announce the release date and pre-orders, and they keep on pushing it further and further away because they're in this never-ending game of chicken. Who's gonna go first? Is it gonna be you? Is it gonna be me? And now it seems we're gonna have to wait until September, and the console's essentially gonna be coming out 2 months after that. So why the sudden change from announcing all this stuff in August to September? Well, it could be a few things, and of course, I'm just speculating here. Obviously, COVID and the virus and the pandemic and everybody working from home is still a thing, so you have to keep that into account. Microsoft did just delay Halo Infinite, and who knows if that affected their marketing and rollout for Xbox Series X as well as Series S. That may have thrown a whole wrench into their plans, and they have to kind of work around that and come up with a new one. Or maybe they had heard that Sony wasn't going to announce their price either this month, and they still want to go after PlayStation, so they decided to move this information till September sometime to kind of one-up Sony. Obviously, only time will tell, but please don't get angry at me. I'm just the messenger. Now, the other bit of really big news was that Microsoft confirms that Xbox Series X launches this November with thousands of games spanning 4 generations. This was kind of buried in the news yesterday when Microsoft and 343 officially announced that Halo Infinite was getting delayed to 2021. Microsoft also put out a press release saying, hey, Series X is going to be available in November, which is kind of what I expected, although I was secretly holding out hope that the plan I originally had heard about Series X launching in September or maybe October was true, but it seems that wasn't the case because of everything going on in the world. So Series X is launching this November, and this is what Microsoft is saying is coming with the system. That there are more than 50 new games planned for this year across generations and optimized for Series X, including Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dirt 5, Gears Tactics, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Watch Dogs Legion. With smart delivery, you only have to buy these games once to play the best versions for your console across generations. New games developed for Xbox Series X and launching with Xbox Game Pass, including exclusives like The Medium, Scorn, Tetris Effect Connected, and more. More than 40 popular games newly optimized to take full advantage of Xbox Series X, such as Destiny 2, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Madden NFL 21, and more. And of course, there's Xbox Game Pass, over 100 games available day one when you pick up Xbox Series X. But without Halo Infinite launching with the console, that is a huge gaping hole that Xbox cannot fill right now. And trust me, I have seen the sentiment all around social media about how Microsoft needs to make an absolutely huge announcement sometime soon to make people forget about Halo Infinite not launching this year. There's been tons of speculation about Microsoft approaching a third party and maybe turning a multi-platform into a exclusive Xbox Series X release to fill that void, maybe going over to CD Projekt Red and dumping a ton of money to get Cyberpunk into Game Pass day one, as that potentially could replace the loss of Halo Infinite, making an acquisition on the level of WB Games, Bungie, IO Interactive, Asobo, or any of those to basically assure fans that Xbox is investing in the ecosystem moving forward. So while any of those things would be absolutely huge and would take the sting away from Halo Infinite not coming this year, I would caution Xbox fans to expect something like that to happen in the short term. Acquiring studios like WB Games or Bungie, or going to CD Projekt Red or any of the big third parties trying to work out a deal is a months-long, if not a years-long process. Offers, counter-offers have to be made, and these sort of things have to be mutually beneficial for both parties for it to happen. And thanks to that ridiculous controller leak which confirmed the existence of Xbox Series S, we may know the exact release date of the new consoles. You see, somebody was able to upload an unboxing and actually got the warranty information from Best Buy's website that said that the warranty on that brand new controller, which is a year long, ends on November 5th, 2021. And obviously go back a year, it would be November 5th, 2020, which would point to the controllers being available for sale on November 6th, and possibly the release date of Xbox Series X. Tom Warren, one of the editors at The Verge, also posted this picture that said, Xbox Series X may launch on November 6th. A tipster tells me boxes of the new controllers have a do not open date of November 6th on them. These controllers leaked earlier this week, and you can see right on the box, do not sell or display before November 6, 2020. Are we looking at the release date for the new Xbox consoles? Quite possibly, but let me offer a counter opinion. Now, if you go back and look at the Xbox One launch, the Xbox 360 launch, even the OG Xbox launch, a lot of the accessories, including the controllers and the games, were actually sold the week before the system launch, and that very well could be true here. Now, if you recall, a couple weeks ago, I released a video saying that the Series X release date had leaked because Yakuza Like a Dragon was coming out on November 13th, and they explicitly said Yakuza Like a Dragon was a launch game, a day one game for Xbox Series X. Now, if Series X is launching November 6th, then Yakuza Like a Dragon is not a launch game for the system. So either they were wrong and they had to delay the game, or the controllers and the accessories will be available on store shelves November 6th, the week before. People can buy them, and then on November 13th, or sometime after, or sometime around then, the new systems will actually launch. So what news do you think was pushed from August to September, and when do you think the release date is for these new consoles? Is it November 6th, November 13th, or a different date? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, share this out on social media, or tell a friend about the channel. If you want to be notified right away whenever I drop a new video, make sure you hit the notification bell. And if you want to take your support even further, you can hit the join button where you get access to channel badges and emotes for the Xbox 2 podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking the time out of your day to do so. It means so much to me. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.